Alright everyone, this is my brand new Nissan Xterra. This is a 2011 Pro 4X model. It's got a 261 horsepower 4-liter V6 24-valve engine. Of course, this is top of the line in Xterras in terms of 4x4s. You got the iconic Xterra roof rack with the wet bin at the top. We've got the off-road lights up on the roof. By the way, a lot of states it is illegal to drive on roads with those uncovered, even if you're not using them. So just be aware, whatever state you live in, that you may be required to keep these lights covered. I live in the state of Maryland. I believe I have to keep these covered here. Otherwise, you get a nice ticket from the police. Anyway, this is a beautiful model. It's a charcoal gray. I forgot the catalog description of the color, but it's a beautiful color. Looks good. One thing I do not like with an Xterra is, I love these unpainted, tough bumpers here. This unpainted plastic. However, certain colors clash with that gray, red, yellow, any color but a gray or silver Xterra. You can even get away with black, but it's best for me to get a color that closely matches these unpainted bumpers, and this gray paint, this matte ties in very nicely. Otherwise, it just looks ugly with red or any other color. It just clashes. But this is a beautiful vehicle. Really love it. It's just a great all-around off-road vehicle. Comes with a lot of features. It's got the Bluetooth hands-free cell phone hookup. This one came with the Rockford Fosgate stereo. Forgive me if I'm not giving you the exact wattage on output on this thing, but it's great. It comes with a nice subwoofer, built-in XM radio, 3 months of free service. Of course, after 3 months, you got to subscribe. Got a nice full gauge cluster, including oil pressure. You've got voltage. That's a lot of things that they've started to take away from vehicles, but this is a full cluster. Got your tach, of course your engine temperature, of course your fuel. You got everything, okay? Got a triple odometer for 2 separate trips. The 4-wheel drive is very easily activated with this little toggle knob here. You got 4-wheel high, 4-wheel low. It's got the hill descent, which you would use while it's in 4-wheel drive going down a steep incline. It activates the brakes automatically and modulates them to go down a really steep grade. And you've got the rear differential lock for using only if the vehicle gets stuck in deep mud or snow. That's the only reason you'd ever use that, and it's only to be used in 4-wheel low, which is the lowest setting for 4-wheel drive. 4-wheel low on this is only for deep mud, snow. Most 4-wheel drive applications would not require you to use the 4-wheel low. 4-wheel high is just, all around 4-wheel drive. You do not need to use it obviously on dry pavement or even in rain. You can shift on the fly into 4-wheel high or back into 2-wheel drive just by driving. You can go to speeds up to 62 miles an hour to activate the 4-wheel high. 4-wheel low requires you to shift to actually come to a complete stop, shift the vehicle into neutral, push in and turn the knob until the 4-wheel low activates. Getting back into regular 4-wheel high or 2-wheel drive requires you again to stop the vehicle, put it in neutral, and shift it out of 4-wheel low. It's not an on-the-fly feature for 4-wheel low's activation, and you must not exceed 32 miles an hour when doing so. Okay. It's got a nice little auxiliary input here for an iPod. Works for me. The vehicle's got dual front airbags and side curtain airbags for the driver and passenger. Got your little sunglass compartment here. You got a 2-level glove box, And actually, get back out. And now you can just see what a great looking vehicle this really is. The styling on the Xterra has been evolutionary. It really has evolved from its basic look in 2000. So anyway, when it first came out in 2000. So anyway, guys, this is what we're looking at here. This is the rear cargo hatch area, and back here you've got the very easy, clean rear cargo area. I've seen on TV advertising that you can actually take a hose and wash this thing out with a hose pipe. So who knows if you can really do that, but I'll try it one day. It looks, I don't think it can harm anything. So anyway, I'm gonna pop the hood in a minute. You can see the 4-liter engine this thing has got. Alright, this is looking at the engine compartment here. Let's see here. Forgive me for putting it down, but anyway, this is a 4-liter engine. It's about 260 horsepower. This thing gets about 15 city, 20 highway, but your real mileage will be between 12 and 18, as most of us drive. But it's a nice engine. It's a lot of torque, very, very, very quick acceleration in this vehicle. Plenty of torque for towing. And anyway, that's the engine. These tires here are great. I mean, I love them. They're huge. They are, what size are these? Let's see. They're P265 75 RS16s. So you got your 16-inch rims. And these are some serious off-road tires. One feature I've always loved about, well, no, I can't say always because it just came out about 3 or 4 years ago, but you got the little footstep in the rear bumper. The 4 Pro X does not come with side step rails because this is a full, intended to be full four-wheel drive vehicle. And I mean, when I say that, it's meant for serious off-road. But I am going to put step rails on there because I have people in the family who will need them to step up. You can get yourself a Class 5 trailer hitch to go on the back. Vehicle didn't come with one, but I'm going to have that installed aftermarket, or just may go for one Nissan provides because it seems to integrate the best into the vehicle's overall styling. So that's it, guys. This is the 2011 Nissan Xterra Pro 4X. I haven't really four-wheeled it yet, but if we get another horrendous snowy winter like we did earlier this year, I'll be out in this thing. And I really plan to take this thing out into the crap, man. Out into the mud and stuff. Deep in the country and maybe ford a river or two. Alright, guys, rock on. 2011 Xterra. Get me to and from my favorite gun range out in Carroll County.